Avery from A Very Avid Reader, and today I'm here with my mom.
Hi.
So today I'm doing a video with my mom because it's Mother's Day weekend, so I'm here visiting with her. And you guys liked her so much in my last video. You guys really stand my mom. Do you know what that means?
Apparently not.
To stand someone means like you're a fan of them. Like,
Oh.
like I stand this person.
Oh,
So anyway.
I hope you can stand me.
So my mom is a very artistically talented lady, and so today we thought it would be fun to do a little craft with you guys, a little bookish craft. So we are making
Bookmarks.
So we're making two different kinds. So this one that you see is really cute. It has like the spines of a bunch of novels all down it. And this one is just like watercolored with cute quotes on them.
They're both watercolored, actually.
Yeah, they're both watercolored. So she's really good at the watercolors. So I thought it would be a good thing for us to do. You thought it was your idea. I'm not gonna take credit.
Oh, you know, I do what I do.
Right. Stay tuned to the end of this video because we're going to be doing a giveaway for some of the bookmarks that we made. So stay tuned to the end and you'll see how to enter it and all that jazz. So without further ado,
Let's get into it.
let's get into it. So the first thing that you're going to need is some paper. So here we have a watercolor paper, and this is actually from like the Dollar Tree, right?
Dollar General, I think.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly. Dollar General has a little bit of a nicer quality than even Dollar Tree. But Dollar Tree has watercolor paper too. And then I'm using just plain old white cardstock to show you that you don't even have to have watercolor paper. Watercolor paper does look nicer and bleeds nicer, but you don't have to go out and buy it for this craft.
You can be balling on a budget.
You can be balling
A
on
smaller budget than the Dollar Tree, if needed. The next thing you're gonna need, obviously, is a watercolor palette. So this is a nice watercolor palette, right? Where'd you get this from?
It's also not a super nice watercolor palette. It just is nice because it has tons of colors pre-made for you.
Yeah, you don't have to mix and match.
Yeah, you don't have to mix and match. So, but I'm using a Dollar Tree watercolor palette with just the primary colors to show you that you don't have to go buy an expensive watercolor palette.
We're a big fan of the Dollar Tree in this household.
Big fan.
Some other various things we'll need is some paper towels, brushes, obviously, of different sizes depending on what you want to do, and some water.
Yeah, and then I'm actually taping mine down with some, this is wide painter's tape, but you can use smaller painter's tape or masking tape if you want to create a line that the watercolor doesn't bleed past.
Right.
Pencils, gel pens, anything like that.
Anything fun, anything crafty.
Want to use.
You're also gonna need an ice cold beverage.
For sure.
Sponsor us, Dr. Pepper.
Diet Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar with cream soda. Haven't tried it? Try it.
So the first bookmark we're going to show you how to make is the ones with the different spines on it that you can pick which titles you want to put on it. And the first thing you're going to do is start by watercoloring the different colored spines on. We've both finished putting our colors down, so this is what mine looks like. This one right here. Don't mind all this on the edge, so it's just a little experimentation. And then she has hers as well. And basically what we're going to do now is take a Sharpie and go in between each book so that there's a nice clean line, and then write the names on top. So, here we go. You want to say anything?
Anything.
Okay. So as you can see here, my mom is putting a piece of cardstock up against each title and using that thin Sharpie to trace the lines. And then she is just writing the different names of her favorite books onto each spine. And here's her full list. Now she's writing mine. I had her write mine because her handwriting, as you can tell, is just glorious. So when you remove your tape, you will have some nice clean lines. Now go ahead and cut your bookmarks out. We have a nice paper cutter which makes cutting straight lines pretty easy, but you can also just use scissors. Before we move on to finalizing those, we're going to show you how to make the ones with the quotes on them now. So the first thing my mom is doing is tracing her watercolor paper with a piece of cardstock so that her watercolor paper will fit in the printer correctly. So the first thing she's doing that's really important is just wetting her paper, because that's really helpful in making sure that your colors bleed together and create a really pretty effect. And now she's just taking some colors that she likes and just kind of doing whatever she wants, making sure to keep the paper wet and always using water to help the colors bleed together. You can just make whatever design your heart desires. So the last thing that she's doing is just putting water over the top of it to kind of make it all blend together to give it that nice look. Now while that is drying, you're going to make your template for your bookmarks. So I used PowerPoint, and make sure to set your slide to be 11 by 8.5, which is the right size for paper. I also left room for a hole punch at the top, and I bolded my font so that it would pop really well against the watercolor. And you're also going to want to do a test print to make sure it looks exactly the way you're going to want it to look before you print it onto your watercolor paper. So we are loading our dried watercolor into the printer and going ahead and printing it out. And as you can tell, it turned out really well. Everything looks good, and we're very happy about it, especially my mom. So now we're just cutting those out. And on a few of them, we glued them onto a blue piece of paper to give them a pretty border. Now we are going to be putting them through a laminator. But if you don't have a machine, you can get laminating paper that doesn't require a machine, or you can do what we did here, and we used packing tape, which gives it a very similar look and feel. Cutting the bookmarks out of the laminated pages, make sure to leave a border around the edge with both the lamination and the tape, and then you're going to hole punch them. And you can put whatever you want through the hole punch. My mom here is making a cool tassel out of yarn, but you can also use ribbon or anything that you want to put on it, or you don't have to put a tassel and you can just leave the bookmark the way it is. And that is our finished bookmark. So that was our video of us making the bookmarks. I hope you guys enjoyed. So now we're going to talk about the giveaway. So we're going to be giving away 3 of the bookmarks. We're going to be giving away 3 of the bookmarks. So the bookmarks all have quotes on them, and so one of them says, "The world was hers for the reading."
You can never get a cup of tea large enough or a book long enough to suit me.
The last one is, "A house without books is like a room without windows." So the way you're going to enter this giveaway is first make sure you're
subscribed
and give this video a thumbs up. And then to kind of enter it, you're going to leave a comment that is
let us know your favorite book.
Yeah. So I'm going to pick randomly, but if you want to list in your comment which quote you would prefer, maybe like the order from 1 to 3. I can't guarantee you'll get that one, but I'll try and make sure you get one of the top 2 that you want.
So everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button. Smash it. I think you usually smash the like button, right?
Smash the
So subscribe and smash that like button.
Yeah, I think that's
something like that. Anyway, don't stop reading.
Don't do it.
Don't stop reading. Hold on to that book. Yeah. Yes.
That wasn't even planned.
That wasn't.
Whatever. We're just...
We vibe. We vibe.
We vibe. Also, I just want to say thank you so much if you subscribed. My subscribers have slowly been rising, and so that makes me feel great. Thanks for subscribing if you've subscribed. I really appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, hope you have a good rest of your week. And I'll see you in a future video. I'm sure she will also be in a future video at some point. So,
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
yep. We're going to end it with our catchphrase. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yay, books!